Welcome to One on One Tutorials. Please visit us as www.oneontutorials.hostzi.com. Okay, let us continue where you have left in our last tutorial. Imagine these two buckets of water connected by a pipe with a stopper. In left side bucket you have higher level of water. Okay, and let me write it here. So in the left bucket we are filling the left side bucket with water. Okay, so if you see that if we keep on filling the left side bucket with water, the water level in the left hand side bucket will rise. So we know that it is because it has, and it will gain lot of extra potential energy, because since we are doing some work to move water from one place to this bucket, that means we are doing some work. That work will be stored in the form of potential energy. So as water level will rise, it will gain potential energy. This much we already know. It has nothing to do with electricity, but it has this concept wise, it is very similar to potential energy. Let me explain why. So now left hand side bucket having higher level of water, and if we connect it with the right hand side bucket by opening the stopper, we will see that water from the left hand side will move to the right hand side. Water at high energy level will move to the bucket where water is at low energy level. So water flows from high energy to low energy level, or higher elevation to lower elevation, the moment we open this stopper. Okay, now with this analogy in mind, we can easily understand how electricity flows and what is potential difference. We already discussed what is potential. Potential is nothing but work done. Now we will understand what is potential difference. Now imagine two things, one on the left hand side, one object or one reservoir which is having lots of negative charges, and one reservoir on your right hand side which is having very less number of negative charges. So left hand side storage is having many negative charges, and your right hand side storage is having only few negative charges. Now what is going to happen? Just imagine buckets of water at two different levels. So here electrons are more in the left hand side and less in the right hand side. So there is a difference in electron density. So in the left there are many electrons, in the right there are less electrons. So there will be flow of electron the moment we connect these two storages or two reservoirs by means of a metal conductor. Just like two buckets of water having different levels of water, similarly when we connect these two storages which are having different electron density, the electron will flow from the left to the right. So electrons will flow due to potential difference. As in the case of water there is a difference in potential energy, here we call it difference in potential, or there is a potential difference. So electrons will flow from the higher potential to the lower potential. I hope this analogy is clear. Just imagine, compare this with water. Exactly where potential is higher, from there it will move to a place where potential is lower. Now we will discuss what is potential difference. So electrons flow due to potential difference. Unless there is a difference in potential, electrons will not flow at all. They will remain as it is. It will remain like a static. So let us now talk a little bit about what is potential difference, and this concept will be useful, and also try to understand what it is, because we will be working out few problems on potential difference. So difference in potential is nothing but energy. Okay, just a new word for the energy is potential. When you talk about electricity, we will not use the word energy, we will use the word potential. So difference in potential between 2 points in an electric circuit is the amount of work which is needed to be done in moving a unit charge. Now I'm talking a little bit about definition. The amount of work in moving a unit charge from one point to another point in an electric circuit is called potential difference. So potential difference is amount of work in moving a unit charge from one point to another in an electric circuit is called potential difference. Just compare this again with the diagram. So I have negative charge on the left hand side, I am moving it to the right hand side. So work will be done while moving these electrons. So that is what potential difference is. We'll explain this later in the next tutorial.